Hey, today I'm going to go through my bag. I'm going to do a what's in my bag. This one is going to be a little more casual than the other one I did because it's a smaller bag and it's also special because instead of doing what's normally in my bag, I'm going to be talking about what's in my bag post trip to Europe. So I went to Barcelona and Paris and Amsterdam to see some friends and do some work. So I have a bunch of little papers in here and stuff like that I'm gonna go through with you. This is the purse I took with me. It's just a brown leather crossbody from Madewell. It's one of two purses I have. Well, I have one other, maybe, just not with me. It's like a Coach bag. It's pretty sizable. It's a good one. Definitely not going to get rid of it. But in terms of like everyday purses with me at the moment, I got this guy and I got a black one from Everlane. This one's from Madewell. So this strap goes all the way around the bottom through here, and then the other side, which I kind of like. It just feels durable, but it's a clever design as well, so I like it. Then we have this zipper here with a little brown leather zipper pull. Okay, so not very big, like I said. I'm gonna start with the usual stuff, I guess. Okay. So these are my keys to my apartment. Got 2 keys. And my keychain recently broke, so I bought this one. I've shown this to you before actually on one of my walkthroughs. So it is from the Great Northern Hotel in Twin Peaks, Washington. Just kidding, it's not really, but it pretends to be. $3.15. And on the back it says clean place, reasonably priced. I run with these keys in my hand several times a week, so the white ink was kind of coming off. So I put some clear nail polish over it to preserve it. Yeah. I think it's kind of cute to have a motel-like keychain for not a motel. I do not live in a motel. Alright, then here's this wallet you've seen before. It was a gift, and it holds up super well. Very durable fabric. I won't get into it too much just because you've already seen it. It's from Tory Burch. It's black. I took out most of the things inside that have my name and important info on. But I do have some cash here. I don't know how much. 20, 40, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So $60 here in cash. It's good to have cash, you know, for all those things you want to buy anonymously. Now I just use it, mostly I use it for small purchases because I don't like having very long account statements for my cards. I mean, whatever, if it happens, it happens, but I'll use cash for small purchases. Then I have a Sephora gift card from last Christmas, actually. I have used it. I think there's like probably $5 still on it, and I just haven't needed anything yet, which, as I'm saying it, I'm like, what am I saying? I'm sure I'll get around to using it. And then I have a key card that I forgot to give back to the hostel I stayed at in Barcelona. The hostel, but it was in a private room because it was low season, so all the prices were the most reasonable. And then of course in the back there's a little zipper for putting your change somewhere handy. I wonder what people use this for if they don't carry cash. Because I know some people, especially my age, who don't carry cash at all. What do you use it for? Let me know. Okay, so then we have the fun stuff, or almost. Okay, 2 more practical things before we get into good stuff. One is this hair tie, just one of those spirally guys that doesn't grease your hair, and we love them for that. And then here's some lip balm that you've seen too. I love this lip balm because I don't know, just a really pretty color. It gives you like a little bit of a pink color. It's really moisturizing and it smells really good. It's kind of like, so it smells like mint and rose naturally, but it's kind of like a medicinal smell in the end, and I like that. Yeah, here's like a little perfume guy that I got as a sample from the place where I buy incense. And by the place where I buy incense, I actually mean the place where someone bought me incense as a gift once. But I really like their perfumes, so I just use those when I travel. I bought a stamp the other day. I bought 2 stamps. You have to buy at least 2. I used one, and the other one is living out its days in my purse now. Also, is this what stamps look like now? Did I accidentally buy one that's too expensive? Because it was pretty expensive. I don't know. I chose the cheapest option on the machine. I should have gone and talked to the people. Okay, anyway, this is then a pin that a friend gave me that says, love is totally radical. The person who gave this to me is really sweet. So I'm not sure where to put it yet, but I'm gonna find a good place for it. And then, okay, then we have, yeah, way more paper than I remember. Just gonna go through them with you, if you'll let me. And that's it. Yeah, that's all that's in my purse. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so one of the first things is a little ticket stub from the metro in Paris. From Villeneuve. Oh my goodness, my French. To where? I do not know. The tickets are so tiny for the metro. Look how tiny. So tiny. And you have to insert it into the machine to get in, and you have to insert it into the machine to get out. So I don't know how people aren't misplacing these things all the time. transparent. Then, then we have a business card for Bar Bodega Quimet. Bar Bodega Quimet. Some little grapes there. This is a very chill, good vibes, not dive bar, but kind of casual bar in Barcelona where you can get, oh my gosh, I had so much vermouth. I guess that's the drink. And they put either an olive in it or an orange slice or both. And here you can get lots of seafood and little pinchos, little tapas on pieces of bread, I guess. That's how I would define them. Very, very good. But it's like a very chill place. It's not fancy at all. Oh, this is so cool. This is another place in Barcelona I had dinner called La Pepita. And then tarta de formaggio. I don't speak Catalan, but it was a cheesecake. And it was made with a blue cheese, so it wasn't too sweet. It's really delicious. Yeah, so good. This place was a little fancier. And then, let's see what we have here. Here's another ticket. From where, do not know. I guess Barcelona. Casa de Venta, 1116. Zonas. Not sure. De General. I think it might be the ticket. I bought a ticket from the airport to the city. It's bigger, you'll notice, than the Paris Metro, which is so tiny. It's like that big. This one, you don't lose. You also, doesn't matter if you lose it, because you don't need it to get out either. Okay. Going back to France, little ticket metro place. Here's a business card for a restaurant called Au Bon Cru. Au Bon. This place was very, very French. Lots of butter heavy dishes, but it was so good. Had some red wine, had this like fish thing, and steak, what is it called, with like the pepper sauce. And then for dessert, a little espresso and a madeleine and chocolate mousse. The madeleine came with the chocolate mousse. I wouldn't have ordered both, but I was very happy to have them both. Okay, and then here's another little metro ticket from Paris. I wasn't in Paris for long at all, just like a day and a half. Okay, back in Barcelona, here's like a very casual lunch place in the Gothic quarter called Centric. The vibe here was amazing and reminded me a lot of this cafe I used to work at all the time in Buenos Aires. Just really nice people who weren't too nice. They weren't babying you. They would like give you a hard time, but they were just making good food, being chill, kind of like ribbing you, is that what you say? They were just like your friends. I really liked it. And here we got the lunch menu, which is a good way to eat a lot of food for not too much money. Okay, here are, well, now I'm confused. I don't know. Here are two other tickets for Barcelona for some kind of transportation involving the airport and B sends you. Don't remember. Again, a reasonable size. Okay, then we have two other things. Oh no, three, sorry. This is for another restaurant in Barcelona called Mauve. And this place serves exclusively pinchos. So, again, it's taberna, tavern. Para de pinchos, asador con parrilla a la leña. So it's a bar for pinchos, like little things that you get on pieces of bread, and they cook their meat with like an open fire. Y la leña is the type of wood, or that they use wood. So in Argentine Asado could get behind this. And then here's like a little map. And then of course, had vermouth, had really good meat, like little meats on little pieces of bread. I love pan de tomate. Had like this little hamburger like thing that was so good. What else? I'm not sure. Okay, then I think, oh, okay. Well, I don't seem to have the receipt for this place, so let me just say my favorite place to eat in Barcelona was Quimet y Quimet. There are no seats, you just go and you stand. They make everything for you as you order it, serve it up. They specialize in seafood and like dried fish, like anchovies and sardines, which normally I don't really eat, but everything was amazing. I was like, Quimet, take the wheel. Serve me anything. I didn't say that to them because I wanted to, keep things in check. Well, there were two people next to me who did in fact tell them they didn't speak Spanish or English. They only spoke Chinese, so they basically ended up saying just serve us anything and everything. So they got a lot. Anyway, I was picking stuff off the menu still, but it was so good. For example, normally would not eat anchovies, but they serve them on this little piece of peach, I guess, that had kind of been prepared like a preserved peach. Like it was skinless and really soft, but it wasn't preserved, it was fresh. Just like the sweetness with the salty fish. It was just really good. You just have to trust me. It's so good. Okay, so then my second favorite place was this place called Entre Panes Dias, which is entre panes, like between breads. Dias is the name of the guy who owns the place, who I think is a known chef. Like, this is a more casual restaurant he has. That's my understanding, at least. This is my second favorite place because they had a squid sandwich that was fried squid. I guess, yeah, I guess it was fried. It was breaded on a sandwich, like a little roll, and then there was mayonnaise, and then there was some like squid ink mayonnaise. Like they had mixed the mayonnaise with squid ink, and it was just amazing. It was so good. I had it the first day, and And I had it the last day too, because it was like I couldn't die without eating that sandwich again. I like literally dreamt about it, so not a big deal. Okay, and then the final thing is this crinkled receipt from, I think, a museum, not in Amsterdam. Somehow I don't have anything saved from Amsterdam, but from Rotterdam. Went to the Kunsthal, which is a modern art museum. There was a Thierry Mugler show there that was phenomenal. I think on loan from a museum in Montreal, maybe. And it made me want to buy latex dresses and stuff. Of course I did not, because that's a whole another kind of wardrobe where you have to like, I looked it up afterwards because I was so enthralled with the way he used latex. Just gorgeous. But then you have to get a spray to keep it shiny and a powder to get it on and all this stuff. And I was like, okay, I'll like leave it to the fashion designer and the models and like the people who are, you know, who already have. I watched like some latex dress hauls and stuff. Okay, anyway, that was a phenomenal exhibit. And there was also this one by, what's her name? And her name is Joanna Vasconcelos, I want to say. I'm going to kick myself later. I'll correct myself if need be in the description. Somehow I had never heard of her, but I loved it. It was like a playground for adults in a way, though it was art. Like, she had this giant mask, like a masquerade mask made of mirrors, probably at least 100 mirrors. She had like these giant plush, it was her first retrospective, I think, or the first one in Europe or something like that. Anyway, she has a great career. I just hadn't heard of her before because I live under a rock. So she also had these like big plush kind of textile pieces that were in frames living together or like took up whole rooms and had fringe hanging down and little lights going off. She had this giant heart, like so big, like bigger than probably as big as my wingspan if I were a bird. It was rotating, hanging from the ceiling, and it was made out of curled plastic cutlery. It was all red plastic, so it was kind of see-through, and it had been curled in this really ornate design, and this romantic song was playing as it spun really slowly. There's a giant chandelier made out of little tampons. There were all these office chairs kind of made into this merry-go-round that you could spin by moving your hands on this metal bar in the center. It was just amazing. I really liked it. So, and of course, in the Netherlands, I was biking everywhere. We biked to this museum, we biked home, and that was really lovely. Okay, so now that I finally unpacked my purse from my trip with you, you could see what was in it. And I hope you enjoyed this. It was like part what's in my bag, part like a little bit of going over my trip, something like that. I hope it worked for you. And I hope you sleep well tonight.